up, YouTube? What is up, Giants fans? It is your boy J Dimes, and we are back at it with another New York Giants video. Back at it with another New York Giants banger. And before we get to this one, if you're not done so yet, make sure you go ahead and leave a like, make sure you go ahead and comment, and make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you love Giants football. Also, I will be on Fireside Giants channel tonight. They will be having a live stream around 8 o'clock. So if you want to, go check us out over there, chill, hang out while we talk some Giants, go ahead, 8 o'clock, Fireside Giants. We will be on there. But in this video, we need to talk about the Giants and this wide receiving room. It's been something I've been talking about for, a minute, so I've been making a lot of videos talking about the wide receivers and the draft and all that good stuff. But today, early this morning, we got a big update from Jordan Raanan after free agency, after the big signings have happened. He came out and had a tweet. Now, Jackson Smith-Njigba had a dinner with the New York Giants, with Brian Dable, with Joe Shane, and he basically quote tweeted and said this: adding a wide receiver near the top of the draft remains a likelihood for the Giants. Don't listen to anyone telling you they're trading for DeAndre Hopkins or signing Odell Beckham Jr. at this point. Also, we'll be using a ton of 2 tight ends with Waller and Daniel Bellinger. Perfect. I've been told people that, basically the OBJ dream is kind of over. When you're looking at, what his price might be, the Giants might not be in on that. I think the Giants want him here, but the price that he wants or reportedly wants, depending on if it's true or not, is something the Giants are going to most likely stay away from. So we will see about that. I think the Giants are still in the race, but we need to see what that money looks like for Odell. And one thing that a lot of people have been talking about is trading for Cardinals wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins. Now, before the Darren Waller trade, I was kind of down for making that move. I was, down for going out there, getting him, getting Daniel Jones, that number 1 reliable wide receiver. But then the Giants, out of nowhere, trade for, stud tight end Darren Waller. And then right when that happened, I said, okay, boom, free agency, draft. I wasn't looking at, a possible another trade for DeAndre Hopkins. Let's talk about why. First of all, DeAndre Hopkins, he's about 31 years old. He's kind of getting out of his prime. He's starting to catch a few injuries here and there. And that contract he is on is a pretty pricey penny, and we don't know what the Cardinals want for him. I've seen some people say they want a 2nd and a 4th round pick for DeAndre Hopkins. And if I am the New York Giants, and basically what Jordan Raanan said, they are not going to do that. When you're looking at the draft and you're looking at all of these wide receivers, the Giants want a young wide receiver. DeAndre Hopkins will be a stopgap wide receiver 1. He's not a guy that's going to be on this roster for the next 5 years. And he has talent, don't get me wrong. A contending team like the Baltimore Ravens, depending on what they do with Lamar Jackson, just to name one, the Patriots, those are teams that I feel like need to go out there and make that, acquisition for DeAndre Hopkins. But with the Giants, with how our cap is looking, they have more, I think, $800,000 in usable cap space. You're going to have to move around contract to make that trade happen. He's going to have to restructure and kind of work around his contract, which he said he would be down to do. But either way, I don't think that is a move Joe Shane would make. I'm looking at the draft. I'm looking at Jordan Addison. I'm looking at Quentin Johnston. I'm looking at Zay Flowers, Jackson Smith-Njigba, whose stock is rising after his pro day where he ran, pretty good for, a slot wide receiver. I'm looking at that, and the Giants are looking at that. I don't think the Giants are going to go out and trade for a wide receiver. I think they're going to go out and trade up for a wide receiver in the NFL draft. I think they're going to, I'm not going to bank on it, but don't be shocked if the Giants on draft night see one of those wide receivers on their board, depending on who it is, and make a move up for one. I think the Giants right now, with Smith-Njigba's, stock rising, him having the dinner with them, they were at the pro day, they were watching him. They are going, I feel like Jackson Smith-Njigba might be the number wide receiver on their board. Just might be the number wide receiver on their board. Jordan Addison came out and he was asked, what is the team that's basically kept in touch with you the most? And guess what team he said? The New York Giants. The Giants might trade up for a wide receiver more than trade for a wide receiver that's already in the NFL. And in my opinion, that's the way to go. One team, one spot that I think is a spot to watch out for on draft night is pick 17 with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They have a rookie quarterback in Kenny Pickett. You could add more picks, more compensation, and have a chance to build even more pieces around your quarterback. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at, just them, it's a strong cornerback draft. They need a cornerback. You can trade back and still grab a cornerback like Emmanuel Forbes, Tyree Stevenson, possibly Keely Ringo. I'm looking at that. So, I don't, basically it's been shut down. The Giants are not trading for DeAndre Hopkins. They most likely are not going to trade for Odell Beckham Jr. Not trade for it, but sign Odell Beckham Jr. I do think we're still kind of in it. You know what I'm saying? I see reports saying the Giants are still in on Odell. I see reports saying the Giants are way out on Odell. So believe what you want to believe. I think the Giants are still kind of on the outskirts of him, depending on what his price range is. If his price comes down right, then I think the Giants going to be in on Odell Beckham Jr. But if it stays where poorly has been, where it's just 15, 20 million, even though Odell said he's not asking for that, I don't think the Giants are not going to go nowhere near that. Nowhere near, and no way they should. They should not go after OBJ if he's asked for that much money. Coming off the 2 ACL injuries, 30 years old, not really a bona fide wide receiver 1 anymore. I'm looking at that, and I'm saying don't be shocked if the Giants trade up for a wide receiver rather than trade for a wide receiver. But leave down below in the comment section your thoughts. Jordan Raanan basically came out and said it today. The Giants are still looking at possibly drafting a wide receiver in the first round. More than they're not trading for DeAndre Hopkins. They're not signing Odell Beckham Jr. Leave your thoughts on that down below in the comment section. But we're also, again, we're going to be on Fireside Giants tonight. So around 8 o'clock. So if you want to go check us out over there and watch us talk about some Giants football, go ahead, check us out. We're going to be over there around 8 o'clock. But that's it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you comment, and make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And until then, it's been your boy Jay Dimes, and we are out. Go Giants!